going on, you guys? It is your boy Omzy here, Schmitty right here. We're here with My Hero Academia Heroes Rising. It is finally here after a 3-month postpone. Finally here.
Bakugo dies.
We just cut it. No.
Han Solo dies.
But the movie is finally here. It's been released in the US. We got the steelbook earlier. Most of you probably watched the live from yesterday. But yeah, finally here. Cannot believe, this is the movie I've been waiting for like almost 5 months almost. Describe this movie in one fucking word.
Fuck.
And that could be either good or bad.
I mean, does bullshit count as one word or two?
I just stop with the ending. Just stop. Please. You guys are making it seem like this is gonna be like a terrible
See, now
ending.
secretly, me and Dakota have been hyping you up for no reason. It's actually the most disappointing thing you'll ever watch. I'm kidding. Kidding.
You and Coda saw the movie in theaters way back in February.
Yeah, we saw it with Gabe a while ago. One word. Well, you're not really giving me very much. There's not really a lot of one-word nouns that can make up for what
we're about to, or what I'm about to witness.
Godly.
Godly.
I don't know.
Obviously, I've been hearing this is way better than Two Heroes. It's probably one of the best things so far in My Hero right now.
I have it. My one-word description of this movie. What?
What? But we tried to do this back in July. Had some audio issues or whatever. We tried to do it, but we have waited for this moment right now. Thank you guys for all joining us in this moment right now. Hopefully there will be more. Praying to God there is at least one more My Hero movie, because one of my biggest regrets is not seeing this movie in theaters. Like, my God.
They said that this was the last one.
Damn it.
But we'll see.
But,
I doubt that.
We'll see. But
why would you stop making money?
That's my thing. Like,
it's a dumb idea, I don't think.
I mean,
unless they foresaw COVID and they were like, we're not making any more.
I mean, shit, Demon Slayer's making a shit ton of money. I mean, then they grossed over 100 million right now. I don't know where, but like they've grossed a lot. Disney needs to get their shit together. To be, I mean, they're about to get their shit together with Mando this week, but. Finally, Heroes Rising. We're about to get into it. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys like our reaction, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you guys want to get notified on when we release videos, definitely smash the notification bell. If you guys want to check out our merch and Discord, links in the description. If you guys want to check out the full footage reaction, it is linked in the description. There will be no footage shown on YouTube right now. It will be going straight into our discussion after the movie. But with that being said, are you ready?
No.
I know I'm ready. Fuck it. Let's get right into Heroes Rising.
So yeah, all of that appreciation and knowledge and everything that Deku's gone through since day one, Bakugo would have understood and realized, but nope! Doesn't remember. Absolutely nothing.
I have no words.
Plot armor.
I have no words with everything that has just happened in the last half hour. Like I said, season 5 and then the future seasons, shit's gonna go down. Like, shit is gonna go down that is going, and I'm predicting right now that's going to be better than this. Like, what we just seen.
Deku versus Shigaraki, I mean, that's gotta be something.
I mean, Deku versus Shigaraki, or God forbid, fucking Deku versus All For One. If either one fucking happens, some way, somehow. Quote unquote, in your opinion, and I could probably know what your answer is going to be, do you think Bakugo deserved All For One? Do you think that was the perfect moment?
That was the only option they had.
No, I know, but like, just going on forward, like, if that were to happen, like, do you think he deserved, like, All For One? Or not All For One, One For All?
I mean, it wasn't whether he deserved it or not. He was the only one capable of wielding it. Like, his quirk combination with it, along with him already knowing the secret, plus him being the strongest out of the class, he was the only one capable of using it to be the next, and he would have been like greater than All Might with it.
Yeah.
Like on his own, he could probably be greater than All Might.
Yeah.
With All for One, he would have reached limits no one else could have ever did.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah, I think Bakugo deserved it, but there is a reason
Why they had to do it.
why he didn't keep it.
Oh, didn't keep it.
Remember that theory that we talked about on how that one image in the back of All for One looks like Bakugo. But from way earlier on. And remember what they said, previous users can't wield All for One. This is why my theory still stands and why I think Bakugo is the second wielder. This movie right here caused me and Dakota to think about that.
Mm-hmm. And shit, you guys are probably still thinking about that until...
Since we saw this movie,
Mhm.
like in the theaters, me and him talked about it. We had Sarku Japan right in the little cafe area of the mall. We sat, we talked for like 30, 45 minutes, and we came up and we agreed Bakugo was the second user All for One.
And that was a theory
Now,
you guys had.
whether or-
Was that a theory you guys had before the movie came out?
No.
Oh, because season 4 hasn't even finished yet.
Yeah,
What-
because
yeah.
season 4 never happened.
Yeah.
So when that happened, we were like, oh, it's pretty fucking obvious. Then when we saw season 4, we were like, confirmed.
Okay.
I'm not
I
saying
I
we were the
forgot
first-
season 4 didn't finish up.
Now, I'm not saying we were the first ones with this theory. However, we didn't read anything online about it because nothing online was there. Nothing online was present.
When the movie came out.
Nothing. No, because no one had seen the movie. It was the first day of release.
Oh.
We went on the first showing of the day. No reviews had been made.
But shit, I would have done that, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean...
So we went...
Because this takes... Obviously, you guys probably knew going in, this takes place in the middle of season 5 or further or
Right.
whatever. Or like
So
somewhere
I didn't
in.
even understand his gauntlets at the time. I didn't know that he had gauntlets.
Mm.
Like because I was like, oh, was there a costume change? Like in the middle of the movie, me and Dakota were watching. We were like, oh, did he have a costume change? And then when fucking Smooth Criminal came up, or not Smooth Criminal, what do I call it? Gentle Criminal came up. When Gentle came in, and he had his gauntlets. I was like, oh, like I was like, oh, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Because we saw it at like the beginning of season 4.
Mm.
And we hadn't seen anything on Gentle or his costume upgrade, so we were so confused as to why. So we knew that a costume change was coming in the future.
Because I forgot that, like, I wish I could have seen this movie when it came out. I wish. I totally gotta remember that factored into you guys haven't even seen part 2, aka the Gentle arc / the school festival arc,
No, and
when
we
the
didn't
movie
read
came
ma-
out.
We didn't read the mangas either, so
Yeah.
we had
No
no
idea.
knowledge of what was going to be in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
We thought that it was just going to take place right where it was. Like, I only looked to see where it took place after the movie because I'm like, oh, is there a costume change coming? So I looked up an interview with Horikoshi, and it said that it took place like season 5-ish after.
Yeah,
whatever.
it looks like after the training arc.
Right. So no, not after the training arc.
Or after the second arc, right?
It's-
Isn't the training arc the first arc that's going into season 5, or is that something else with Class A and Class B fighting? I don't know. Class 1A and Class 1B are fighting, obviously we know, in the first arc of season 5. I don't know what you would call that, but all I've been hearing is like, oh, training arc, whatever.
I don't know.
And that's going to show off
But
Shinso or whatever, but...
But when we got to the end of the movie, we sat and we thought, and we're like, no, Bakugo's got to be the second user. Like, we took a picture. He brought up Bakugo, and I brought up, because I had taken...
The actual post-credit scene.
I took
or
a
the
picture
image.
of the screen.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Because we recorded our endings. We were, like, looking at each other. We were like what?
You
like,
still have those videos?
No. That
Oh,
was on my old phone.
fucking God.
That was before I got this phone.
Oh, man.
That was my iPhone 7. This is before I got the XR.
Damn it, man. Fuck. I would have loved
And
to
they're
see
not,
that
they're
video.
not in my clouds, but I recorded a reaction, and then when it went to the the final where it was Deku and then all of them in the background, I switched it, took a picture, and we looked at that picture and a picture of Bakugo, and we held them next to each other, and we went, "That's Bakugo."
If
and
somehow
from that moment on, me and him were solid on the theory that Bakugo is the second. We don't know how.
yeah,
We
you
don't know how. Now with Aries' introduction, we think Aries has some sort of thing going on with that, with time travel or something or whatever.
And that's also
But-
the other thing. And recent comments have been coming in on obviously a lot of recent comments have been coming in on season 4, the season finale of episode 4, and a lot of people have been commenting on time travel, and a lot of people think that Eri doesn't have the ability to do time travel, or like time travel won't factor in. And whether they say, because I don't think they said they read the manga or whatever, I don't think that matters, but like.
I think it's possible. If Invisible Bitch can fucking go off like a flashbang, I think Eri has the ability to time travel.
I mean, I have absolutely no idea. Fuck it. I'm just saying.
I think quirk evolution.
Mochi, if you are watching this video, do not tell us shit. Because you have the fucking tendency to fucking tell us shit that's all in the manga. You're already caught up. But,
There was a couple people in the Discord that's seen all of it. But, no, from that moment on, me and Dakota were like, okay, Bakugo is the second user. And then when season 4 came out, or the end of season 4, where we saw that scene,
yeah,
and we watched it in sub,
yeah,
because
sub.
it wasn't English yet. So we watched it together when that scene hit, and we were like, hold on. So we looked at that picture again, and we looked at a picture of Bakugo, and we held it up to the screen, and we went, yep, fucking confirmed. Like, I don't care what anyone says, the second user is Bakugo. I don't know how. I don't know. But 100% from the moment we saw the movie in February, we were one of the first ones to come up with the theory. We didn't post it. We weren't, like, out there with it. But in our minds, without, like, coming, we were one of the originals that came up with that theory. And then after season 4, people started posting videos, and they started connecting the same dots that we connected, and we were like, okay, we're on the right path.
So,
I watched a video. I don't know who it was from. I remember, though, it was a video. It was some video that came up on our YouTube feed, and it was about how Bakugo is the second user of One for All, and I forget what I think it was Pineapple something. I don't know. He does a lot of My Hero videos, but we watched it and we were like, yeah, he's connecting the same dots we were. He even went to some parts of the manga, so we got spoiled on some things, but like it wasn't like solid in the ground. Like, yes, this is a proven theory, but But what was so confirming to us that okay, we're on the right path, was that he connected the same dots we did, and we were like, okay, like, yeah.
Do you think there's any chance in hell? And I have 2 questions. Is there any chance in hell that it could not be Bakugo? And number 2, if it's not Bakugo, somehow, some way, do you have any clue who do you think it could be?
The only way it makes sense is if it is
Bakugo.
Because if it's not Bakugo, then what they did in this movie, the fact that
would have been irrelevant.
The fact that All For One rejected Bakugo and went back to Deku, the only reason that happened was because of plot armor. Because plot-wise, it wouldn't make sense if Bakugo had it. Like it would completely ruin this movie for me. This movie would be totally uncanonized. Yeah. It would be fucking ruined.
Yeah.
If the reason that Bakugo didn't get it or didn't keep it was for some other reason than he is already a previous user, this whole movie is fucking ruined for me. Because it makes
I think it makes sense. I think it does make sense.
Because no previous users can use
All For One.
All Might can't take it back. He can't. It's gone.
So that means Bakugo
has to mean Bakugo was a previous user.
So that means he can't keep it.
Or is a future user, and because of timelines and shit, it won't connect to him.
Because that shit really kind of caught me off guard. It's like, wait,
right. So, like, if it is because he was a previous user, then okay, this movie's justified. Okay, yes, I understand. If it is for some other reason, I will fucking drop My Hero to like my lowest anime.
Wow.
Because for them to do that is the stupidest fucking defense an anime could ever use. I have seen some really fucking stupid reasons on why something happened. Oh, just because, like,
yeah.
And just because it doesn't fit with the main story. That's like the biggest fuck you could ever give.
Or that's not the direction they want to go,
right.
Or
like, to me, I'm in the gray on it. I'm like, okay, until I hear a confirmation, yes, he was a previous user, justified. All right, understand, makes sense.
Wow, that's
that moment will make or break the show for me. Yeah. That moment, because if you go and tell me for some stupid fucking reason that it didn't work, no, I'm sorry, I've lost all faith in the show. But until Bakugo, then, it's like my number 2. I fucking love it.
Bakugo. Well, what I was getting to is like, do you think not with the previous user, but probably when I was saying like, do you think there could be anybody else qualified for one for all. I mean,
the second user like qualified in the past, you said?
I was just saying, like,
to fit that
anybody
silhouette.
else qualified to, like, inherit one for all down the line. Obviously, I still have Mirio, regardless of, like, because, I mean, he was already qualified anyway.
I don't think Mirio will.
I don't think he will either, but I'm just saying qualified-wise, like...
All Might was already looking at Mirio. He was already looking
And
at
I'm still looking, regardless, nobody better
And
tell me,
Todoroki,
and I'm not
too.
saying to anybody, like, here or whatever, Mochi, but I don't give a damn. I'm still holding hope that Eri is going to fucking reverse Lemillion's quirk. It would kind of...
Well, it was her quirk that removed it, so why can't her quirk fix it?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
That's what I'm thinking, too, is like, if it's her quirk that removed it, like...
That's one of my predictions, and then the other one, like I said, it may not happen, but I would
Also,
really like to see...
They had the antidote bullets.
Exactly.
All they need to do is get the antidote bullets. Like, I think that there's more than... I think you're right. There's more than one way to fix this.
Yeah.
So, I'm totally... I just want
Shigaraki has both bullets.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to put that out there. I think you're totally on the right path, but there's more than one way that they can fix it, too.
Let's talk about the ending really quick with what happened with Shigaraki and 9. So that was really interesting.
Mm.
I just want to talk about 9 real quick because 9, in personally your opinion, where do you rank 9 as a villain amongst the villains? Because I have never, and I didn't know 9's like character
All
going
for One's
into this.
right-hand man. Like, he's second to All for One.
Like, oh my god, this dude.
Mm. He's probably second to All for One.
He was the most OP, like you said, alongside All for One. Like, it was like another.
It was literally a mini
version
form
of
of. It was
All for
probably.
One.
It was like the starter of All for One, like how All for One started. I think 9 is a close look at what All for One was like in the past, and why he became so big of a leader,
Mhm.
and why villains were so powerful, and why he was so strong. I think a look at 9 shows how a young All for One was.
I thought you were gonna say like, oh, if you have a look at 9, this could be what Shigaraki could be in the future.
I think
if
Shigaraki's
he gets,
going to be more powerful.
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think he's gonna be
Either
more.
equal or even more, and I'm hoping that he's more because that's how damn powerful I expect him to be.
Imagine like a support quirk. Like I had come up with an idea for a set of twin heroes. One had amplify and one had another type of power. So the one would use his quirk to amplify the others, and he'd become like super powerful.
Mm.
So imagine Shigaraki getting something like an amplify quirk where it makes his own quirk stronger. He amplifies the decay and then just starts decaying cities by touch instead of one person.
Buildings.
Build cities.
Or like, I'm just saying like buildings, but like, what do you mean by cities? Just like,
I mean, he touches the road and the fucking city just starts decaying. Like, imagine, like, because look at All for One. Or, like, look at how his power amplified so much by all the shit he had.
Yeah.
Imagine Shigaraki getting a couple, boosted quirks, like, or boosting quirks that can boost his power. Bro, he can go from decaying one person to a fucking city.
Yeah.
I think his power is so exponentially, growable. I think he's a serious issue. And I think that he is probably the most dangerous wheeler of All for One there could be. Especially with decay.
do you... I don't know why I'm even thinking about this, because like, I really... I obviously like the design of 9. I think 9 was a really, really good villain in this. Do you think he was a stepping stone for Shigaraki?
Yes. I think he was a test.
A test.
I think 9 was a test. Because
for the doctor!
Not just for the doctor.
Well, not for the doctor, but yeah, for Shigaraki. But mostly for the doctor, because maybe... who knows how many attempts he's had at transferring All for One to someone. Exactly.
They were looking for someone to, be the next All for One. Mm-hmm. So I think, it was a test for both, because why wouldn't it be Shigaraki?
Yeah.
Shigaraki is All for One's
descendant, basically.
Well, it's his, his, what is that?
His disciple? Not disciple.
Sort of. Whatever Deku is to All Might. Like,
his chosen one, basically.
Essentially, yeah.
Basically is the chosen one.
Why would he not pass this down to Shigaraki? Like, it doesn't make any sense. He groomed Shigaraki. He even talked about it. He is on the path to being the next leader. Like, he's on my path. Like, why would they give that to someone else?
It does make sense as a test.
Yeah.
And we obviously know those tests have side effects. Either side effects or obviously what he was dealing with in the course of like the third act when he's like, it was even with almost what Deku kind of felt. I can't remember if that's an exact term, but like Deku was feeling it after he fought all for Overhaul at the end, where he was when that shit was going on, and then Eri was like almost about to kill him before fucking Aizawa stopped him. But like it was like either his heart was beating or something was beating. It was like he got one of those moments like, oh shit.
Well, he was degrading. Like he was being reduced in time. Like it healed him to a point. Like, but it was putting him back in time. Like slowly degrading him.
Because Eri was on,
or
Eri was,
him.
yeah.
So it
the visuals for this, and you were even saying during the live stream, the visuals are just amazing. Mm-hmm. You can't even put them into words. Like, this is honestly the best that I've ever seen in the show. The thing that happened in the third act, and when he looked at Bakugo, and I just had a feeling, I'm like, no fucking way you were gonna do this. Like, I never thought. Maybe down the line I thought this was going to happen.
When we were in
but
theaters,
like,
dude, and I saw him, like, when he was like, you know, what can I do? I'm like, as soon as he said, what can I do? I was like, oh, he's going to do it. Like, and Dakota was like, what? I'm like, he's going to do it. Like, do what? And then he's like, it's the only choice I have. And Dakota went, oh. I was like,
dude, once he looked at him, I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
And it was a crying fest.
I was like, I haven't been in tears like this since Infinite 100%. Like, oh my god, dude.
Because I was on the verge. It was one of those moments where it's like, if you talk, you're gonna cry.
Yeah.
That's where I was. I didn't want to talk because it was right there. And had I said anything, it would have just gone. I was like, no.
Like, this shit, like, season 5 and then eventually season 6, like, I feel like it's just gonna tear me up more than this shit. But honest, like I said, if All Might dies, that's gonna be my breaking point. That's gonna be mine and his breaking point. He will not fucking get a grip for like a week when that shit happens.
Shit I have that's All Might is like ridiculous.
But amazing, incredible movie. Literally have no words. And all we got to do is just wait until season 5. We got about like 5 more months. We should be getting an official trailer maybe at the beginning of the year. But finally, we were able to experience this. Definitely go pick up Heroes Rising right now. It is available on Blu-ray and DVD everywhere. You had anything else to say on this movie? Or any like high hopes going into season 5?
You better be the second user. All I have to say.
Honestly, yeah.
Or else, like...
Because it makes sense now what you explain. Like, I totally get it now. Because I was confused on the whole transfer thing, but now I get it.
Previous users can't use All for One. I want to see that epiphany of, you're a previous user. Like, I want to see that. Like, I think Deku is the one who can see the future Bakugo, so to say. Mm-hmm. So it's like...
Well, when we go into that season 5, obviously with the season 4 season finale post-credit scene, what do you think? Is it just going to show the original, like, is it just going to show those 7, or do you think...
I think like, the next My Hero project they're working on is the past users. I don't think it's Vigilantes.
You don't think it's Vigilantes?
I think it's explaining the past. Because this story is following Deku's growth.
Yeah.
So I think what they're going to do is they're going to create a prequel showing the past users and its descendants and stuff like that.
So you think like All Might in his prime, or like just like more of All Might in his prime?
All Might in his prime will be there. Yes, I think we'll get more of young All Might. But what I'm saying is, I think we're going to get more into the story of the previous users,
like all of them,
whatever.
Okay.
You know, all the way up to All Might to where it catches up with the story that we
have.
So I think that's what the next My Hero project that they're working on is. If they do Vigilantes, okay, I'll be happy. But however, I would really prefer if they did the previous users because I want to know more on that.
Yeah.
Thing is I don't think they have any source material.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, is there any
the only other
thing that they can go off
is Vigilantes.
Exactly.
Unless it's an original source, like one that hasn't been released on manga yet.
But
I think that would sell a lot.
I mean, it's going to sell regardless, I feel like. But, yeah, overall, cannot wait to see Season 5. We are just months away. It's going to be absolutely unbelievable. I know you guys cannot wait for it. It comes out hopefully in April of next year, spring 2021. Unbelievable movie. I can't believe we finally saw it. But thank you guys for watching our reaction. I hope you guys had a blast. I know, sure I did. But if you guys liked the video and you guys can't wait for Season 5 and want to see more on our channel, like, subscribe, comment down below. If you guys want to get notified on when we release videos, definitely smash the notification bell. And as always, I am Omzy. That is Schmitty, and we are out.